Hey everybody, Von here with the Vonster vlog, and welcome to day 78 of a year of yoga. I am just getting my socks off because it has been cold in our house. Like, I refuse to turn the heater on because it's probably going to be 90 again next week. But that's neither here nor there. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me here today. I'm looking forward to having some really good yoga with y'all. Yesterday was a really nice kind of meditative day off, but we're back at it today. So just grounding through the four corners of our feet into our mat. Ooh, we're kind of wobbling forward and back. Let's breathe. Just be here in mountain pose for just a moment. Really centering and grounding through our feet before we start pulsing into inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhale, exhale, getting deeper into our knees. This time as we lift up, let's come up onto our tippy toes. Exhale down. Inhale, exhale. I don't know why I'm wearing all green today. It just occurred to me. I guess because I couldn't find my pumpkin pants that are fuzzy. So I wore my tie-dye ones that are fuzzy because they're nice and warm. Now as we inhale, let's lift our chest up towards the sky and bring our thumbs down, palms behind us, coming in. And let's interlace our fingers, palms out. And now just run our fingertips down the booty. And from here, this is a slight variation, but it's still a really nice chest opener. Inhale, lifting our chest towards the sky. Exhale, release. Inhale, really getting a nice stretch to the front of those arms. Exhale. Now slowly release. Inhale, arms up overhead, and let's just do some hand flourishes on the way down. And now from here, we can actually do a little bit of hip bumps just to start opening and stretching the tightness through our hips, kind of pulling the taffy. Sometimes it can help to warm it up before we pull it. So let's just, I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see in the mirror here, but we're lifting our hip bones through the action in our knees bending. So here it is from the side. We are just, and you can have your arms wherever you like. You can have them up overhead and some really nice temple arms. And we are just gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can move your arms however you like. It's almost like marching in place, but with a lot of hip. So, and then we can actually make it very tight, very small. Woo. Now from here, let's shift and lean our weight from side to side, hip to hip. Plug our hands into the ceiling and start doing some big hip circles. One more in this direction. And change directions. There's one. Trying to get through all the corners. Really, I'm very tight through back here, coming into my outer glutes. And one more. There we go. Now from here, let's inhale. Well, that was an exhale, wasn't it? Inhale, open, palms up, thumbs towards the wall. And then exhale, flip them so it's palms down. Bring those arms to where they're crossed, and let's come into a half eagle. 3 inhale and exhale cycles. Inhale, open, exhale, other arm on top, bringing it up. One more breath here. And open and down. Now from here, we will do a little bit of our back bend forward fold flow. So let's inhale, lifting the chest like how we did earlier. Fingertips towards the sky. And as we exhale, bend in your upper back. One breath cycle here. So inhale, exhale a little deeper, extending those fingertips like elated behind us. Very proud and energized posture here. Inhale and exhale, forward fold. Say hello, toe beans. Rocking a little forward to back. You could put your hands on your thighs or on your shins or on a block. And we're going to bend our knees, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, arms up and overhead, bringing that chest towards the sky, and exhale back. 2 breath cycles here. Inhale up, swan dive forward, forward fold. Give it a really nice stretch through our hamstrings. As we inhale, go ahead and straighten your back, maybe even lifting a bit, so that as we exhale, we can come in a little deeper. Bend those knees, roll up one vertebrae at a time, real slow and juicy. Roll those shoulders back. Inhale up, lifting that chest. Exhale, 3 breath cycles here. And 1 to grow on. Before we inhale up and forward fold, keeping a micro bend in our knees to make sure we are not hyperextending them, keeping that joint protected. And while we're here, we can actually hold on to our elbows and let our head and shoulders hang. Inhaling, coming up to a flat back. Exhaling back down. We can shift our weight from side to side or rock forward and back. Before finding a place of stillness where we just slow dance with our breath. And now from here, we will walk our hands forward. And I'm actually going to bring my feet back just a little bit into a downward facing dog. We can come up onto our tippy toes and then rest our heels towards the ground. Give me just a moment. I'm going to fiddle with my mic because it is hitting me in the face. So maybe right there. Nope, that's not going to work. Maybe that will. Sorry, ultra professional, I know. So If you've come down to rest on your knees with me, we're going to replace our hands into tabletop, curl our toes under, and inhale and exhale up. Now from here, I'm going to move my left foot in, move my right hand in to make space. Inhaling, lifting that back right leg up. And on an exhale, bring it forward if you can. You can bring it in one movement or you can walk it up, just whatever you need to do. And from here, shifting myself around to make space, you're going to be in a high runner's lunge. So our back knee is off the ground. And I'm looking forward through my messy hair. 5 breaths here, so that's 2 breaths. 3, 4, last one. And exhale, bringing that back knee down. I'm going to scooch my front foot back just a little bit. We want to make sure that this knee is traveling over, our right knee is traveling over the center line of our right foot. Inhale up. Low crescent lunge. And exhaling, coming forward before we open up. Ooh, I get a bit of a cramp in my side oblique, but that's okay. And coming down, we will now rock back very gently, bringing our right toes towards the sky. Maybe reaching around with your left hand to grab the outside of your right foot. Just leaning back, getting deep into that hamstring. If you want it even deeper, just look up and forward. Now as we come out of this, let's bring that foot back. And do some cat-cows. Inhale, bringing the tip of our head and our tailbone towards the sky. And exhale, rounding that back and pulling the navel in. Go. And now I'm going to be shifting my hands again. Inhale, preparing, turning those toes under, and exhale, downward facing dog. Let's hold for a little bit here, getting nice and deep into that stretch. I'm going to move my right foot into the center line, and I'm going to get my left hand out of the way to make room. Oops. Inhale up, lifting that back leg. And exhale, bringing that foot forward. Don't be afraid to stomp and make a ruckus. I mean, I guess unless you have like neighbors who live below you. So now 5 breaths here, looking forward through my messy hair. There's 4 breaths, one more. And exhale, let's lower that back knee down. Coming up slowly with control. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, low crescent lunge. keeping that space between our shoulders and our ears. And coming forward, I'm going to shift my knee to a fresh padded spot before I inhale and exhale. Twist. Bring that left hand back down to the mat and slowly rocking back over our right foot, extending our left toes towards the sky, maybe even reaching with your right hand to the outer edge, of our left foot. Getting really deep into that hamstring and looking up and forward if you want just a bit deeper. From here, bringing my hands back to the mat, sliding my left foot back. And from here, I'm going to do a bit of a barrel cat-cow where we make this shape. Scooping through cat, and then bringing our abdomen to the left and scooping up and through cow. And I just pair this with however my breath needs to happen. I think sometimes it can be such an inclination for a lot of yoga practices to, inhale in the stillness, exhale through the movement. And I just think, for me, I love mixing it up and bringing something different to my body. And from here, we are going to come back onto our heels for just a sec. I actually need to check and see. Whoops. Well, first, let me spill my planner everywhere. And now, let's see what is next. Ooh-wee. So from here, we will walk our hands back forward, tuck our toes under, inhale for one more downward facing dog, and exhaling, coming up, really shaking that booty at the sky. Shaking our head yes and no, to really let go of any of that tension that we're holding on to. And now from here, we will come down into plank. Two more breaths. And now we will lower just as slow as we can our chest to the mat before raising up first without the help of our hands and then pushing up the rest of the way into cobra. And from here, we will rock back onto our knees into child's pose. It's okay to be where you are in this moment. Just unshoulder some of the baggage, the weight of the world that you carry with you on the daily. Let the waters of your mind become still. And to let your breath be like the waves upon the shore. Gentle and steady and powerful. And all the busy markings in the sand left by our thoughts and our obligations and our chores and just everything that needs done, all the chatter of our mind that's written in the sand, let the waves of your breath wash over it and smooth the sand clean again. That is a visualization that I'm trying to practice to become familiar with for um, it seems like the more I try to practice integrating a sense of peace into my daily life, the more my inner self comes up with just pure chaos and clever ways of derailing that inner peace. So, having to stay on my toes with all of these inner peace tactics, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Thank you guys so much for joining me here today. I look forward to seeing y'all again tomorrow for day 79 of a year of yoga. Let me know how you're doing down in the comments below. And until next time, you guys, keep on keeping on. Bye.